It's in the game.
Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. And try to be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough.
Every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you...
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 1918.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the Colts 38-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, press on 80.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Ready.
Now receiver in motion left.
Ready.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the wall. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Ward. Now he'll take this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 50, trap 50. Nice.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there and help them relax a little bit.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hold the ready. Nice.
Throwing is Ward. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Colts had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 65.
Here's Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Hey. Grab ball 80. Hawk 70.
Back to throw here. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Ready?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Raiders 10, Colts nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump. Set.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, Clark, carry the line.
To throw is Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Riggs. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 46-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. 70, Panther 60.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 6-19.
Throwing now, Ward. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty.
Okay,
they did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Achane on the counter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
60 bats. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
18, Pioneer, 70, Timberwolves.
Ward. Touchdown, Colts. Orlando Gadsden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devon Achane. His fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. Viking, 18. 79.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll go again with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have retaken a third quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They juked him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
18.
2nd and 6. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Williams brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Bronco 80.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Go.
A give out of the gun to Genty. Ooh, the juke. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Tag. 70 Lions. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Colts force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return, and he goes out right around the 39. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff to Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw, caught. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Andrew McCurba. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They go play action here on 1st down. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They run the option on 2nd down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
It's the score. Colts 21. Raiders 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 77 Wolf.
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Panther 60.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Panther 60. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devon Achane with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. And Allen brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Cougar 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.